Hello, welcome to part 1 of my December 2013 update. I'm doing things like I had forward now, that I've just filmed parts 10, 11, 12 of November, but I've tried to do a couple of December videos first of all, then I'll do the rest of November afterwards. So I'll start with the first title here, and this is Steven Seagal in Marked for Death. I'm a fan of Steven Seagal. I've got the box set of his films with Under Siege and Under Siege 2 and Nico and a couple of other films. And I was looking at the pre-orders a while back and saw this was coming out, so I put an order for it. Can't remember if I actually had a DVD for this, but picked it up. I think the final price of this when it actually came out was about £7 or something, so it wasn't particularly expensive. Don't know. Don't think there's any extra features on here, fortunately, but that's alright, it's not too bad. What's that one? Next up is this is one actually no, I don't think I actually owned this previously. This is Conan the Barbarian, and this is Arnold Schwarzenegger in this. It's a steelbook. This is one of his earlier films. Don't think this was a Zavi exclusive, because a lot of these 20th Century Fox ones aren't, but it's quite nice embossing on there, just on the word Conan. But much of the style of his earlier films, so you can't know what to expect for that one. So nice artwork on the back. Next up, this is Finding Nemo, and this was another one I picked up in the Amazon Black Friday sale. I wasn't interested in a lot of the titles on there because there wasn't much I wanted, but I picked this up. I actually picked this up recently, the Steelbook. That was only a 2D release and I wanted the 3D release, and this was $9.99, which is actually quite good value for a Disney 3D release, so I decided to pick this up. Same as the usual normal release, they just got the extra 3D disc in there. I did pick up some 3D ones off the Disney Movie Awards site. One was being Up, which is coming out as Steelbook next year, but that one has got the 3D disc in. And Toy Story 1 to 3, I'll pick those up, and those coming out as Steelbook as well, but those are just normal 2D releases. So I watched this year. I'll probably won't watch it again this year in 3D, but I might watch it next year. So I do try to pick these up 3D releases up when I can. There are a few old ones still, but hopefully the Steelbook releases of the films will include the 3D releases in future, the ones I haven't got. Next up is another one I picked up in the Amazon Black Friday sale, and this is Peaky Blinders. I did start watching part of the first episode on TV and then kind of got a bit sidetracked and never watched the rest of it. And it's only recently come out. I mean, it wasn't particularly a huge amount cheaper, and it probably will get cheaper anyway. I think I got it for about £15, but sort of reasonable price for that. It has got an ultraviolet copy with it, and it's got a slipcase. So I tried to pick it up. I mean, it probably won't get a huge amount cheaper for a while anyway. And I wanted to watch this. I mean, it's in my Skybox, but I've deleted it and I'll watch it on Blu-ray instead. It is 1080i, as most, if not all, BBC releases are. But yeah, I highly recommend this. Being called the British Boardwalk Empire. And this is set around Birmingham. Next up is a title I picked up in FOP when I was in London last Wednesday. This is Double Take. I've got a list of titles I've been looking to get, and every time I go to FOP I try to get a couple of them. Couldn't say a huge amount I wanted. I saw this, about £3. I quickly checked on my phone and got some decent reviews. So I think it was about £3, so it wasn't a lot of money. And it looked interesting, so I picked it up. And it's got Alfred Hitchcock there. It's a modern dress. I'm not sure what this film is actually. Well, I sort of know what it's about because I've read the back, but I'm not sure how it's actually looks, or how they've done it. But I do like Hitchcock, so that's one of the reasons I picked it up. And it's 18 minutes as well, so it's probably a sort of feature length. There's a few extra features on there. And I do like the Soda, some of the films that Soda Films releases, so if I see them, I'll pick them up. Next up is another one I got from MGN and M. I think it was, I can never remember the name, off Play Marketplace, and this was a £2.75. I wasn't actually going to bother picking this up. I've got the DVD, but thought while I've got it in stock and while it was still cheap, I'd pick it up and replace the DVD. And it's not a particularly brilliant film, but I do like Chow Yun-fat, so I thought it was worth spending a couple of quid on there to get it. There's special features there. Again, I've not checked it to the DVD, but I presume it's got all the stuff from the DVD. But I'll do double check them first, and then I can get rid of the DVD if necessary. And to say it's an HBO special, but I think that probably is the same length as the previous release. That's Replacement Killers. Next up, this is Phantom of the Opera. This is already been released in the UK through Park Circus, but this is a new restoration of it. This has got the 1925 version, and I think it's just the 1925 version. Let's have a look. Actually, I think it's 1925 and 1929 version. Now, I'm sure the Park Circus release didn't have them both in HD. I think only one version was. But this new restoration anyway. And it's got, as a bonus feature, Lon Chaney 1000 Faces documentary. So that's worth it for that as well. And it's got a booklet as usual. This is one Blu-ray disc, one DVD, and then the DVD with the bonus feature, the documentary on. But I'm keeping the other release anyway because it's a slightly different release. But if you haven't got the film, then this is the best version to get. And it's got some really nice artwork on there. And the final one for this part. This is again, I think it's on the 1000. Yeah, it's on the 1000 IMDb list. And one I've sort of been after for a while, but waiting for the price to drop a bit. And when I was in FOP, I saw it there for £6. I thought it was good value, so I picked it up. But this was I watched this very recently. Actually, it was the last thing I watched. Really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of Jennifer Lawrence, and it's got a really good performance in this film, and also Bradley Cooper. Again, he's another actor from The Hangover, but he puts a really good performance in this. Not overflowing with special features. There's some interviews on there. Notably, there's no interview with Robert De Niro. and I think it's probably it's one of the better films he's been in recently, because he has been in a lot of awful films. I think he turns up for the paycheck nowadays rather than sort of checks what the script's like. But this is a good film. It's directed by David O. Russell, who also directed The Fighter. See there, I'm not sure what the playbook refers to. If you watch the film, you know what the silver lines refers to, but I'm not sure what the playbook bit refers to. But so that, I think, really it's called Silver Linings, but again, I'm not. That's what they're probably trying to sort of promote it as. But yeah, it's a really good film. Really enjoyed it. So that one. So that's the first part of December. So I'm doing this slightly out of order. So you may find that I've got November videos going up, and then December, then some more for November afterwards. But I'm just trying to get as many done as possible. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and until my next video, thanks for watching.